Hi, I'm here with Ljuba from Automatic. We are here at TechCrunch Disrupt in the Startup Alley. So what is Automatic?
So Automatic is a small adapter that you plug into your car's diagnostic port. It's a port that every car has since 1996, and it connects just about any car to your phone and to the wider internet. And it basically lets you run different kinds of apps to log your driving for expensing, remember where you parked, or even call for help in a crash. And what's really neat is that we make an API available for third-party developers to actually make apps for all different kinds of purposes.
So this is available now, and there are developers who are building apps for it now.
Yep.
What is the most popular app right now?
So to use Automatic, you plug it into your diagnostic port, and then you run the Automatic app
Right.
on your phone, and when you drive, it pairs, and then it basically stores and analyzes all your data in the phone and in the cloud. And so the really interesting thing about driving apps is that there are just so many different kinds of uses. And so, for example, if you're a parent and you have a 16-year-old kid who just got their license, you might want to use License Plus, which gamifies learning to drive and improving your driving behaviors. If you're a real estate agent and you want to expense your driving for work and for tax purposes, you can use our integrations with Expensify or Xero or FreshBooks. Or if you're a gearhead and want to race your car on the track, you can use Harry's Lap Timer, which will actually create GoPro-style videos with speed overlays on top of them using the data from your car's onboard computer. So it really is kind of a Wild West right now where no matter what kind of driver you are, there is an app tailored to your interests and needs.
So the connected car is an area where the car manufacturers themselves are trying to build their own platforms. Why does it make sense for you guys to go and build something separate from that?
Yeah, I think that we've been at this for a few years now. Like you said, you can get Automatic in a Target or a Best Buy or an Amazon. So our approach really is to make the kind of connectivity and apps that we're talking about available to regular people. You don't have to buy a brand new car to have the latest connectivity. But I think what's really interesting is that you can't actually buy a car that you can build apps for today, not for money. And so we're making features and software available to people on our CEO's 1998 Accord has features that you can't get in a brand new Lexus. And that's really amazing because software's eating the world, right? That's the power of software, and ultimately we're about software and services, and we think that the driving experience can be made so much better with software.
Are you guys saying how many cars this is in right now?
I think the number, I can tell you that I think our drivers are driving millions of miles every single day in the United States and internationally, actually. There's folks all over the world using Automatic, even though it's not officially supported yet. But it's really, really amazing. And what they can do with that data is actually also really amazing. Just today, we announced an Automatic Labs area of our website where you can check out all kinds of different tools that we're making that, for example, will analyze your commutes and tell you when's the best time to leave in the morning. Or a feature that will create a hyperlapse using Google Street View of any trip you've ever taken if you want to share it with your friends. So all kinds of neat stuff that let you really use your data for all kinds of interesting purposes you can check out on our website today.
So it's called Automatic Labs, and it's on your website.
Exactly.
Great. So how do you guys approach the question of, so this is both a platform, but you're also developing applications yourself.
Sure.
Is that sort of a challenge to balance it all?
Yeah, when we started, we were just a product, right? And we thought that was really important for us to do, it's a new product category, connected car, what does that mean? And we really wanted to show people really common things that are a hassle in driving, remembering where you parked, dealing with a check engine light that comes on. We could help people with that today, and just about any car on the road. But the feedback we were getting was just so varied. People wanted all kinds of different features in our product, and it didn't make sense for us to do everything, which is why the next step for us was to build a platform. So we have APIs that are open and free. Any developer can use it, and any Automatic driver can use apps that these developers make. There's over, I think, 24 or so in our app gallery on our website.
Okay. So, you brought the device, you showed us the app briefly. Is there anything else you wanted to show us with it? It seemed like, it's a shame that we got it here, and is there anything we can show? I guess you need to actually have a car
Yeah, it's actually kind of amazing. So much of what Automatic does is invisible, right? So when you actually plug this into your diagnostic port, it will usually go right under the dashboard, under your steering wheel, and then you'll never see it again. And so many of the applications that actually run don't really do anything to distract you while you're driving. For example, there's an integration with Nest that will turn your thermostat on when you leave work and actually update the time it takes for your thermostat to turn on based on your ETA. All of that stuff is invisible, right? It's all kind of your house and your car talking to each other in a way that makes your life more comfortable, but the technology is invisible. It's all just about making your life a little bit more comfortable and having technology work for you.
Right. So 2 more quick questions before I let you go. A, what car do you drive?
I have a 2003 Volvo.
And B, what was the last app that you used?
So I use IFT, which is sort of like a meta app that lets you connect Automatic to just about anything. I like to let my partner know when I'm leaving work, so I use the text messaging features for that. And I've also used a lot of our labs features to look at how much carbon actually my driving produces. Because I'm looking into getting carbon offsets to cover my carbon emissions. And it turns out that it's actually pretty cheap to do, and one of our labs features lets you figure out how much it is.
Awesome, well thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Anthony, it's been a pleasure.